Okay, after him having left, things are just tense. We get to a point where in May, I remember in May I was in Cape Town, and these flights we had booked the year before, so we booked them when we were still living in the same under the same roof. Brav did not want to give me the flight information. So I was like to my parents, I don't know what to do because we booked these flights a year ago, and now I've planned my budget based on the fact that I already have flights. My parents are like, if he's not budging, let us know. Then we'll either give you money for flights or we'll sort it out. And I was like to my parents, I don't want your money. I don't want to use my own money. I want the flight tickets that we booked last year. This is for my friend's wedding. So we were supposed to have gone together. I think probably a day before the wedding or 2 days before the wedding, he finally sends the ticket information through, and he helps me with the check-in and whatever, and that's sorted, right? Because I sent him messages. I was like, how's about Lubua? Because I'm tired. Like, for the longest time, I was meek and I was quiet. Now I'm angry. I'm angry, and I had to work on that anger for so long in therapy. I was very angry. I was like, how's about Lubua? Honestly speaking, I don't have time to beg you. I'm not gonna be fighting you for ticket there 2.5. I don't have time for that. If you don't want to, tell me, and I'll just sort it out. Eventually, he got tired because he thought that Nixa Paiskelem Sachache. So he gave me the information. He did the check-in and everything for me. So this obviously the seat next to mine was empty. It was supposed to be his, and my friends who stood by my side. My friend who was getting married was just like, he and his wife supported me. And thank you so much for that. You know who you are. Thank you. And I went to Cape Town, had a great time. Now it's time to come back. I need him to sort out the check-in and stuff, right? So I didn't know how to do it because I don't know how the travel agent who had booked off Akit. So I text him, he's quiet. I'm like, brothers, answer me and make a decision. Be a man about it. Say, no, I'm not going to sort this out for you. I'm not going to check in. Something was weird about the flight ticket. When I tried on the app on my side, it wouldn't register it. But he was able to do it on his side. So I was like, either give me an answer or don't. At some point, he was like, hi, sorry, I've been busy. I've been doing a course with UCT. Haven't really had time. Nigga, it's an SMS. Ninja, it's an SMS. You don't have time. You were just playing hard to get, and nobody has time for that. We're getting a divorce. No one has time. So, and then he sorted it out again, and I was like, okay, cool, thank you. I got back to Joburg. He was like, how was the flight? What? I had the best time in Cape Town, by the way. My friends had a beautiful wedding. I also got to spend a couple of days just chilling. I love the beach. That's when you get to see how mighty, majestic, how matchless God is, when you're just by the beach and you see the grains of sand and the ocean and its depth and the animals there, and the sea animals and everything. I love the ocean. Anyway, came back. When I come back, he was like, hey, how was Cape Town? I was like, Cape Town was great, thanks for asking, Sharp. So now we're heading towards May voting season, right? I'm still battling with embarrassment, and in that time I'm hidden. God has completely hidden me, right? So at this point in time, it is around about voting time, right? That time, highly voting time, I think the reality of what's going on hits Brav. So when it's time to go vote, I remember Brav hit me up at some point. He was like, yo, can we have a talk? I'm like, okay. We're talking about the divorce settlement or what's going on. I don't know. I remember what he said. I was like, okay, cool. I'll give you an ear. Oh, no, hold on. Okay, let me finish this part. Then Brav says to me, no, we get together. Then we went to, let me not say the place. We went to go eat somewhere. And when we get there, Brav was like, the way I left hurt him. He can't believe that he lost his only friend, and he can't believe that I would have just up and left him like that after everything that we pulled. And he feels like I'm not factoring the part where he was depressed and he was fighting for his job, and all of these promotions came at a cost, but not. I'm like, yeah, all of those promotions came at a cost. You sacrificed me for those promotions because you're okay with me sitting up at night helping you, right? But you don't know what the title of my dissertation is. You threw me a graduation party, but you don't know what my LLM thesis is about. You don't know what my thesis is about. Yet you call yourself a supportive partner. Yet I took time to learn about your job so we could have conversations about it. I took time to learn the terminology and so forth so I could ask questions. I took time to help you prep for these interviews when you were going to interview people. I took time to help you draft documents. I took time to help you with your invitations for these events that you were throwing. I took time to help you be a better leader. Not just being a supportive wife, but also literally consulting, telling you do this, 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 and this, and this, and this. So I know the work that went in because I also put in work, but you don't care about me enough to know what just the title of my dissertation, but you want to show off and say, hey, my wife has a LLM or whatever, but you don't even take time to know the struggles that went into that LLM. There was never a night where you'd say to me, you'd sit up with me in support and say, you know what, you sit and write, I'm going to sit here and read a book, I'm going to sit and watch TV just as moral support. You never. It's great when I'm making sacrifices for you, but you've never sacrificed one thing for me. Name one sacrifice that you've made. Give me the name of one chapter in my thesis. Give me the name of my thesis, the title of my paper. He can't. God. What's my favorite color? Doesn't know. God. Cool. Yeah, but he paid the bond and he put food in the fridge. But I get that at home. I get it at home. So if we're gonna be roommates, rather I just pay rent, or flatmates, rather I pay rent. So anyway, brother's just like, he's in tears and he's going on and he's going on and he's going on, but the blame is on me because I left and I didn't fight. That's what he's saying that I'm wrong. And he says that he's willing to forgive me. He's willing to forgive me. How gracious. So we get to the end of that and we're doing the whole pay the bill thing, and I don't know how we ended up having a bit of a back and forth about the bill. And then I said I was gonna pay it, and I don't know what happened at the time. Oh, I didn't have network. I couldn't open my card on the app, and I was like, pay it, I'll pay you back. I never paid him back. I ain't never paid him back for nothing. I'm not gonna pay him back. As a man, you might say, you're supposed to say no, especially as a man who knows what you've put me through and we are going through a divorce. Can't be bickering with you over the bill. I'm not gonna pay you back for Jack. At some point I sent him a text. I was like, do you still want the money? He was like, nah, leave it. I'm like, good. Because I spent so much time in that relationship worrying about everything. That I just didn't care anymore. So anyway, Brav still thinks there's a chance. In his mind, he still thinks there's a chance. And now I know that it's a tie, guys. You know, this process, we have lawyers, by the way. Our divorce is running, right? And with our divorce running, the reason why we keep having these meetings is because he's talking about settlement. There was no settlement. I didn't want anything. Our lawyers have already started processing. The papers have been issued. Like, we're ready because now they were issued in the wrong court. So our divorce is already running in the background. Okay, I'm going to stop here.